Tony's Theme. Screenplay by the Columbia City Youth Theater Group, based on a story by Chelsea Werner-Jeske.
Exterior. Tony's home. Day. With his knees pressed to his chest, Tony, a pimply preteen with a wild mop for hair, is balled into a tight knot ready to implode. He rocks back and forth in an unhealthy bed of hydrangeas, with a distant gaze locked on a beat-up Volkswagen Beetle parked in the driveway. Tony stares at the bumper sticker that reads, "Yesterday's the past, tomorrow's the future, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present," as he digs holes into the soil with his mud-caked bare feet. The porch light flickers on and the front door swings open. A somber voice escapes a female.
"Mophead."
Uneven footsteps pitter-patter across the porch. Tony looks up and spies his mother, Jessica, a slender, dark-haired female burdened with stress and fatigue. Jessica scans her unkept yard.
"Mophead?"
Tony sinks into the bushes, using the decaying leaves as camouflage.
"Tony!"
Jessica crosses over and peeks into the bushes.
"It's time for lunch."
Is he inside?
"Who, honey?"
Dad. Did I save him?
"Your father is not coming back. He can't come back."
Yes, he can. I can bring him back. I can stop the 18-wheeler from... Dad's bike has all these amazing powers. I can time travel and fly and cross other dimensions.
"Tony, your father has been gone for over a year. Come on in. It's cold outside."
Tony slowly rises from his hideout. His mom brushes him off and smacks him with a wet kiss. They walk inside and shut the door. Interior. Tony's house. Living room. Day. Tony peels back the curtain and peers through the stained window and sees his father slamming the trunk of the car. His dad meanders through the front of the car, downs his coffee, and straightens the name tag that reads Tony Sr. From Senior's periphery, he sees Tony Jr. hurdling a fixed-gear bicycle. The window slides down and Tony pokes his head into the car.
"Well, you're up early."
You can't leave.
"I'm off early. We can play a game of..."
Tony rips the keys from the ignition.
"What are you doing?"
I'm saving you.
Tony drops the keys into the sewage drain.
Have you lost your mind?
No. I'm from the future.
Tony Sr. storms into the house. A victorious smile slides on Tony Jr.'s face.
Now, there's no way for you to die.
He dashes to his bike and mounts it. Tony quickly shifts his attention to his father marching from the house with keys dangling from his hand. He climbs into the car.
No!
The car's engine roars to life and speeds off.
No!
Tony slips his foot into the pedal strap and takes off. Exterior. Busy streets. Day. Tony speeds down the busy street, weaving the bike in and out of traffic. Cars honk.
Hey!
Curses are shouted. Tony pedals faster. Beads of sweat drip into his eyes. His breath is erratic and constricted. A Toyota Avalon barrels in his direction, flashing its lights and pounding on its horn. Tony screams, cuts the wheel, and leaps onto the corner, barely missing a group of teenage students. Interior. Car. Day. Tony Sr. glances down at his ringing cell phone. Exterior. Street. Day. The bike's tires spin faster, the Edgar Martinez baseball card flapping, creating a hypnotic cadence as it hits each spoke. Tony jerks. Lightning flashes, and the tires lift from the ground. Tony blasts through a space-time continuum, defying earthly laws of friction, gravity, and time. Tony shoots past modular homes, SUVs, and sports cars, the jocks and the stoners, all static in this totally lame suburb. Tony speeds even faster on his bike, and the world around him becomes a paused image as he speeds through time. Flares of light explode as Tony bursts from the time continuum. The bike skids to a stop in the middle of the freeway. Tony screams as he sees a massive truck swerving out of control. Interior. Car. Day. Tony Sr. glances up from his phone as the truck slams into the car. Glass shatters. only to see an 18-wheeler skidding out of control towards him.
No! Let me save you. Please, Daddy, let me save you.
Interior, Tony's house. Garage. Day. Tony raises the garage door. His face falls when he sees his father's old fixed gear bike. The father sneaks over to Tony.
It's not new, but it's pretty cool, huh?
It doesn't work.
Of course it works. This bike will allow you to reach mind-bending speeds, to achieve otherworldly speed. Do the most awesome skids in the world.
It doesn't work.
Wait, what's wrong?
I don't want the bike.
Come on, Mophead.
It doesn't work. In 20 minutes, I'm going to go into the kitchen and see...
Interior, Tony's house. Kitchen. Day. A plate spills from Jessica's hands, shattering on impact. Tony watches the scene unfold as if he has witnessed it 1,000 times.
Don't come in here. Don't come in here.
Tony doesn't move.
Get out, Tony.
He leaves. Jessica cups the phone to her ear.
How am I supposed to tell my son that his father is...
Interior, Tony's house. Garage. Day. Tony Sr. leans in, caresses his son's face.
I'm not dead. I don't have any plans of being dead anytime soon.
Tears leak from Tony's eyes.
And if anything ever did happen to me, I know that you would be okay, because you're strong. You hear me, Tony? You're stronger than anyone I know. And being strong is scary sometimes, but it means you do the right thing when it seems like you can't. Do you hear me?
Yes.
You're not in trouble. Why are you crying?
Tony wraps his arms around his father, scared to let go.
I love you.
I love you too. I have to go now.
Interior, Tony's house. Tony's room. Day. Jessica sneaks into the room and watches as Tony picks up an action figure that resembles Tony Sr.
Bye, Daddy.
He offers the toy to Jessica.
I think you need him now.
She takes it. Tears spill from her eyes. Tony grabs a toy fixed gear bike, places a boy on top of it, and zooms it around his miniature city.